Platformer games are fun, engaging, and challenging, presenting everything that makes mobile games in their entirety. What I'm basically saying is that it's the whole package, and it has been a while since we have talked about this package in a separate video. So let's talk about them on today's list of the top 10 platformer games of 2025, and as usual, it will be offline just the way you all like it. Let's get into it, shall we? Starting things off with Downwell, a retro-style roguelike platformer where you play as a character in a perpetual state of falling down a bottomless well, bouncing off and blasting enemies, as well as avoiding traps to see how far you can fall before something claims your life. It's very arcadey, very Game Boy-ish, but in a good way. There are also merchants that give perks and abilities along the way, you know, roguelike style. It is a fun looking title that screams relaxing, replayable fun, something to whip out in a bus or while waiting in line. Downwell is available on Android and iOS, and it is paid. Foxy Rush is next, a cool looking pixel style platformer where you play as a cube fox on a quest to collect all the lost cherries. Yeah, the game isn't one for the story, rather it focuses on the level design that is also very Game Boyish, reminiscent of that retro arcade style platforming action with head bounces, wall climbs, and lots of spikes. All of this is rendered in a boxy pixel graphics with cute animations. So if that all checks out for you, it's quite a simple and also cheap title that's available on both platforms for a price. Still on that Game Boy aesthetics, we have our next game, Aiden in Danger, a pixel-like style action platformer where you play as Aiden, a young elf boy and the guardian of the last dragon, Draco, on a quest to get him back from a kidnapper. The game is like a mix between old school Zelda and old school Mario, with an emphasis on clever puzzle platforming but still keeping room for fluid combat. Aiden in Danger is what I would call a true platformer that I know a lot of you guys would definitely enjoy, so go ahead and check it out. It's paid and on all mobile platforms. Next up is Exit the Dungeon, a bullet hell dungeon climber, not to be confused with Enter the Dungeon, which is also a dungeon crawler bullet hell game. Exit the Dungeon happens after the events of Enter the Dungeon, following the adventures of the misfit Gungeoneers and their journey for personal absolution. Now the dungeon is collapsing. They need to escape fighting through enemies with their ever-changing weapons that get stronger with your kill streak. It looks like a lot of chaotic fun you would expect from a bullet hell title, and you should definitely check it out when it drops, because this one is still in its pre-registration and you can find it on all mobile platforms. 9 Years of Shadows is next, and I'm actually pretty excited for this one. Why? Because it's a Metroidvania and I haven't seen those in forever. Even though it's a Crunchyroll subscription based title, the action hack and slash title where you play as Europa, a brave warrior on a quest to board the heart of the mechanical giant plagued with tainted creatures, all to stop the giant from plunging the world in darkness, as well as discover the truth behind the cause that stole the realm's color. I for one love the premise, the music, and the game's art style is quite immaculate. Plus, I am a sucker for a good Metroidvania, so this one is definitely on my radar, even though it is a Crunchyroll title. It's available for all mobile platforms, and if you skip to the end because of my blabbering, it is a subscription-based game. Missing Banban is next, a weird platformer I picked up a while back set in the horror Banban universe, but this time it's taking a more retro run and gun adventure style game. In this game, your friend went missing and a dark force is looming in an already deranged world, and it is up to you to save him. So jump around, shoot your way through and investigate the mysterious disappearance, all while exploring the land and meeting the intriguing characters of the titular universe. Yeah, it's a weird one, but if you are into run and gun titles, it should be definitely up your radar. It's available on Android and iOS, and it is paid. Continuing the list, we have Ultimate Chicken Horse, a party platformer where you and your friends build the level as you play, placing deadly traps before trying to reach the end of the level. If you can make it but your friends can't, you score quite some points. Ultimate Chicken Horse is one of those games that can be played online with friends or locally offline, where you play with animal bodies in already designed levels in the campaign mode. It's a couch co-op and those are always fun, with really challenging platforming that also tests your level making abilities. So yeah, it's available on Android and iOS and it is paid. Jump King is next, a nice looking platformer where you, like the name might suggest, you're on a quest as an infallible king to get to the highest point possible, but each jump is to be timed carefully as a slip up can land you right at the very beginning. If the premise sounds familiar, it is because it is similar to games like Getting Over It and Only Up, both in their extreme difficulty curve, frustrating high-stake platforming, and the rewarding sense of accomplishment when you actually finish the game. So yeah, if you are up for a platforming challenge and you promise not to smash your phone in anger, Jump King is available on both devices and it is free. Speeding along, we have Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, Ubisoft's amazing gift to the mobile community this year. Kind of a rebrand of the Prince of Persia series, this time going back to its earlier roots as a platformer that also happens to be a Metroidvania. You have to love those. You play as Sargon, sent on a rescue mission for Prince Hassan, held at Mount Kaf, the ancient city of the gods, now cursed and filled with time-corrupted enemies and inhospitable mythological creatures. As someone that is currently enjoying the game on PC, it's a fun title that is both gorgeous, has cool combat and fluid platforming. So yeah, I would say give it a go. It has a free demo and is available on all mobile platforms. Next up is Greak, Memory of Azor, a gorgeous 2D hand-drawn puzzle platformer that caught my eye thanks to its premise where you play as a family of 3 as you alternate control between 3 siblings, each with unique abilities to outsmart enemies, solve intricate puzzles, and uncover the long-buried secret of your homeland, an archipelago under an attack from a dark force. I personally like games that deal with family themes, and alternating between characters allow you to try different styles as well. So yeah, Greek Memory of Azur is definitely on my timeline and I will be trying it out as soon as possible. And if you feel the same, it is on all mobile platforms and it is paid as well. Okay, with that, the video is at its end. Which offline platforming game tickled your fancy? And let me know in the comment section. And I will see you in the next video. In the meantime, give a like, subscribe, and share the video. It means the world to me. Let's together reach that 1.3k sub, shall we? And I'm out.